Windows 11 users, big news has just dropped. And if you have been waiting for the next major release of Microsoft's operating system, you will want to pay attention because download links for the long-awaited Windows 11 25H2 ISOs are now available online before the official Microsoft release, stirring excitement across the tech community. And earlier this month, Microsoft had already published Windows 11 25H2 ISOs for the release preview channel, giving insiders early access and fueling speculation that the general availability status was just around the corner. And now, thanks to a sharp-eyed Reddit user known as Techie Boy, who spotted the files on Microsoft's own delivery servers and extracted the download links for both x64 and ARM64 builds, we have direct access to the ISO images even before Microsoft has officially announced them, making this one of the fastest insider-to-public leak turnarounds we have seen in the Windows ecosystem. And while some may be tempted to rush and download, it is worth remembering that Microsoft has not officially confirmed the general rollout yet, which means that while the files are indeed hosted on their servers, there could be bugs, stability concerns, or last-minute changes that are still being finalized. Now here's what makes Windows 11 version 25H2 so interesting, unlike 24H2, which was a full OS swap with new system requirements. 25H2 is not a complete overhaul, but rather an enablement package upgrade, similar to what we saw in the jump from Windows 11 22H2 to 23H2, which means that if you're currently on 24H2, you already have all the new core system files. And what the 25H2 enablement package, also known as EKB, does is simply act like a master switch, unlocking dormant features that are already present on your machine, but hidden away, with Microsoft itself confirming that 25H2 and 24H2 share the same core operating system and identical system files. And the only difference is at the latest monthly quality. Updates for 24H2 already contain 25H2 features. They are just inactive until the enablement package KB5054156 is installed, which is a small, lightweight update that installs quickly and requires only a single restart to activate the new version, making this the fastest way to move to the next Windows release without a full reinstall or time-consuming setup. And for power users, IT admin, and enthusiasts, this is fantastic news because downtime is reduced to almost nothing. Now speaking of the EKB, Microsoft has made KB5054156 available for both x64 and ARM64 platforms, meaning no matter what device architecture you're on, you can in-place upgrade to 25H2 if you're already on the latest 24H2 cumulative update. Here are the direct links that have been spotted. For x64, users' enablement package can be downloaded from Microsoft servers, and for ARM64 users, there is also a dedicated build available. And if you prefer going the full ISO route instead of the lightweight enablement package, the ISOs for x64 and ARM64 are also live on Microsoft servers, which allows for clean installations or manual upgrades. But again, a huge word of caution. While these files are legit and hosted on official servers, Microsoft has not yet made a formal announcement, which means they may not be production ready and you can encounter issues. So proceed at your own risk, and it might be smarter to wait until Microsoft rolls out the general availability build through official channels, especially for mission-critical devices where stability is non-negotiable. Now, for those wondering what new features 25H2 actually brings, while Microsoft hasn't detailed all of them just yet, what we do know is that it is less about revolutionary changes and more about refinement, performance tuning, and subtle enhancements. And by keeping 25H2 as an enablement package rather than a full OS swap, Microsoft is signaling that they want to maintain continuity, avoiding the disruptions that some users face when moving to 24H2, which required new hardware support for things like Copilot Plus PCs and ARM64 optimizations. So if you're on modern hardware running 24H2, upgrading to 25H2 will feel almost seamless, with just a quick toggle unlocking the new experience. And this marks a broader trend in how Microsoft has been delivering updates for Windows 11, moving closer to Apple's macOS style of yearly refinements where the core system remains consistent, but features are gradually introduced and unlocked over time, minimizing compatibility headaches. And looking at the bigger picture, the leak of these ISOs before the official announcement also shows how closely the Windows Insider community monitors every move, ensuring that news spreads fast and enthusiasts get early access to test what is coming. But let's also be real. Installing these unofficially early builds could lead to instability, broken apps, or even data loss. So it is not recommended unless you are an advanced user who knows how to recover from issues. And the safe bet is still to wait for the OTA rollout, where Microsoft will push the update to compatible systems gradually, ensuring bugs are ironed out. And if you're curious about timing, given that the ISOs are already on Microsoft servers, general availability of Windows 11 25H2 could be just around the corner, possibly within weeks. So the wait may not be long, and this development also highlights the continued evolution of Microsoft's Windows servicing model, where enablement packages allow for smoother updates, quicker adoption, and fewer disruptions, something enterprises and regular consumers will both appreciate. So in summary, Windows 11 25H2 ISOs have been spotted early on Microsoft servers, extracted by Reddit user TechieBoy, with direct download links for x64 and ARM64 already available, alongside the lightweight enablement package KB5054156 that unlocks new features instantly if you're already on 24H2. But keep in mind, while this is exciting, caution is necessary because Microsoft has not yet officially announced its release and stability cannot be guaranteed. So while enthusiasts may want to experiment, the average user should probably wait for the general availability rollout. So what do you think? Will you risk downloading and installing the ISOs early? Or will you wait for the official release to ensure stability and safety? Share your thoughts in the comments because this is one of the biggest Windows updates of the year. And if you love staying ahead of the curve on Windows, hardware, and all things tech, make sure to like, share, and subscribe because you are watching Techverse, your go-to source for everything technology. Until next time, stay safe, stay curious, and I'll see you in the next one only on Techverse.